We now have evidence that 12 Russian military officers orchestrated computer hacks to try to swing the 2016 election in then-candidate Trump's favor. The accusations are all laid out in stunning detail in a new indictment by special counsel Robert Mueller, and I want to walk you through some of them. First, the indictment says Russians hacked into the email accounts of employees and volunteers working on the Hillary Clinton campaign, like John Podesta. But they also hacked into computer systems belonging to the Democratic National Committee and the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, the DCCC. While there, they stole passwords. They tracked individual keystrokes employees made, even took screenshots of whatever was being viewed on the computer screens. Now, the indictment says the Russians wound up stealing emails, opposition research, and field operation plans for the 2016 election. At least one of the hacking attempts happened the very same day. Then candidate Trump said this.
Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing.
And because the Russians didn't just go after Clinton and the DNC, we now know they went after everyday Americans as well. According to the indictment, the Russians tried to hack into voting election systems, and in some instances, they were successful. In one state alone, although the state isn't specified, they were able to steal the names, addresses, and driver's license numbers, even partial Social Security numbers, of at least 500,000 voters. When they were done stealing what they could, the hackers set up fake personas like Guccifer 2.0 and DC Leaks to release the information. How is President Trump responding to the indictment against the Russians? He is not blaming Putin or Russia. He is blaming President Obama and the DNC. He says in an official statement, quote, "These Russian individuals did their work during the Obama years. Why didn't Obama do something about it? Because he thought crooked Hillary Clinton would win. That's why. Had nothing to do with the Trump administration." And this, where is the DNC server? And why didn't the FBI take possession of it? Deep state. Joining us now, the chairman of the DNC, Tom Perez. And of course, Tom, we know you weren't necessarily the DNC chairman at the time
Correct.
This hacking happened. But what is your reaction to the president's statement?
Well, it's breathtaking. You look at the depth and breadth of this indictment, and what you just mentioned on it, not only was this an attack on the DNC, this was an attack on democracy, the attack on state election boards, the efforts to infiltrate secretaries of state databases. This was an attack on our democracy. And this president knew about it before he left for his trip to Europe. And he was still calling it a witch hunt. It's anything but a witch hunt. It's a frontal attack. It's not about Republicans and Democrats. It's about the integrity of our elections. It was an act of war. And you see, as recently as this morning, he's already trumping up more of these conspiracy theories, trying to distract from the matter at hand. And the matter at hand, and his intelligence community has been telling him this for a long time. The matter at hand is that Russia did this in 2016. They're doing it in other countries. They attempted to turn the tide in the French election in 2017.